All right, welcome back to Market Day Report. I'm Scott Shellady, otherwise known as the Cow Guy. Thank you very much for tuning us in here today. If you've been with us all day, that's even better, right? But I'm here for the second half. Here we go. Let's see what we've got in store. Not a lot going on in corn. We're just a little bit north of that unchanged line. We're about a penny to half to a penny better. Look at that. We've got D's up a penny right now, trading at 483 and a quarter. I tell you, if I didn't know any better, I'd have slapped the side of my screen here. It just seems like we've been between 482 and 485 for I don't know how long, but 483 and a quarter is last. We're up a penny across the board. March is up a penny as well right behind it. So that's corn, just a little bit better, steady a little bit better. Soybeans, this one's got some legs. Nove's up 10 cents. That's a whole dime. 13.59 and three quarters is last there. We're about 2 cents off the highs of the day. And we've had an all right range, right? 15 cents. So there you go. That's what's happening in Nove. We're a couple cents off of the high of the day of a 15-cent range. We're up about a dime. That's soybeans. Let's talk about wheat in Chicago. That's a little easier here, but not drastically. Given back some of the gains we've seen recently. December wheat in Chicago is down 3 1/4 cents. 5.94 is last, but still that's only 3 3/4 cents away from the high of the day, and we're well away from the lows by at least a dime. So wheat in Chicago, just a little easier, giving back a little bit of the profits or the uptick from yesterday. 3 cents lower. 5.94 1/4 is last there. Let's take a look from we go from Chicago to Kansas City. That too is lower. This one a little bit more. 11 cents lower in that D's contract. 7.33 3/4. However, still 7 cents, over 7 cents off the lows. So we still no danger there of making a new low right now. We're also well off the highs because we've had a decent range over there of about 19 cents. So that'll give you an idea that at 7.33 3/4, we're about 12 cents away from the highs. But we are down 11 cents on the day, giving back some of the moves we've made over the last few days, but still not bad overall. That's D's wheat in Kansas City. Let's go to the spring wheat in Minneapolis. That's down 7 cents there. 7.80 and a half is last in that D's contract. And again, we're about 7 cents from the highs, and I'm going to say about 4 cents from the lows. 11 cent range, 7 cents lower on the day. A lot of information there. Just know that we're down 7.80 and a half is last. That's the D's spring wheat in Minneapolis. And finally, cotton. See if they can get its head off the mat after it's come off those levels, and it has. 58 points higher in the D's cotton. 87.47 is last there. All right, let's bring in our guest analyst. It's going to be Ryan Kelbrants. He's coming to us from CHS and Inver Grove Heights, Minnesota. It's Thursday. It's Ryan Kelbrants Day. What do you got for us, brother?
Always happy to be here, Scott. We started the day off with weekly export sales. Corn number, mainly going to China this week, was 753,300 metric tons. They're thinking anywhere from 500 to 1.1 million. The bean number, 703,900 metric tons. They're thinking 600 to 1.45. So that their primary destination there was also China, which is a good deal. Meal, a little bit on the negative side. Old crop, 20 per 22-23 came in at 216. They were thinking 0. That's a negative number, 0 to 300. And on the new crop, good number, 454,000. They're thinking 100 to 400. So that exceeded expectations there. On the wheat side of things, 473,900 metric tons. They're thinking 250 to about 600. That's up 20% above the 4-week average. So that's a positive. Stats Canada came out at 7:30 as well this morning. They got their all wheat production at 29.8 million metric tons. That's slightly higher than their last estimate of 29.4. Corn came in at 14.9. That's a little bit above. They were thinking the last number they shot out was 14.7 million metric tons, and the bean number was basically unchanged from their previous estimate at 9, make that 7.6 million metric tons too. So we're going to look at a NOPA crush tomorrow morning, and we'll see what they're looking at. They're thinking about 167.8 million bushel crush versus 173.3 in August. That's the August number, but the 173.3 was for July. And but that if we do realize 167.8, that'd be up 1.4% from the same period last year. Monday, we're going to look at crop progress and conditions. Corn harvest, they're getting going in some areas pretty good. And we'll see the first soybean harvest numbers. Last year at this time, on Monday, we were at about 3% harvested, and the 2017 through 2021 average is 5%. So I wouldn't be surprised if we came in within those numbers. We're range-bound trade, as you kind of said on the corn. Beans are finding a little support. We got crude oil up, trading near $90 a barrel, and the U.S. dollar's up 451 ticks, trading above 105 points. So that's a little bit negative on the markets too. So that's what we're looking at today, Scott.
Didn't really give me much to say. The only thing I'll say is I want to get your quick opinion in about 30 seconds. It feels like to me that at this level, say in corn especially, we have to wait and see what happens in the next few weeks because we're kind of in that purgatory or no man's land about whether what this insurance is going to do and how that's going to kick in for you, right? If we rally up a little bit, are you going to start to sell? I mean, how each producer is going to handle that? Is that kind of where we're at here? We need to either see a move lower to get some good answers or a move higher to get some good answers.
Yeah, and we've been just stuck in a range on corn,
Right.
as you said earlier. That these corn has just been kind of stagnant. We'll get a little more clarity here probably the next 10 days to 2 weeks when they really get into harvest, and that might give us some more direction.
Yeah, because it feels like this is you're going to have to get out your pencil and use that eraser and see what you got and see what you're going to do about it. All right, appreciate you coming on. All great stuff.
My pleasure.
If it's Thursday, it's
Thank you.
Ryan Kelbrants morning. Thank you very much for being on. We're going to go away. We're going to pay some bills. We're going to come back and talk cattle and hogs with the guy wearing a cow suit. How about that? We'll be right back after this.